Hi, I'm Dr. Kristen Palmer, and for today's session, it's happening at 4 a.m. my local time, and I'm a little worried about clocks, so I'm going to quick pre-record my talk just in case. So my talk is using MOOCs, which are massive open online courses, and WhatsApp in Africa to create lasting economic impact and promote gender equity. So who the heck am I? I work for the University of Virginia, which is a public institution in the United States. We have about 25,000 students, a little bit more. We're a research-based institution. We're old for the United States. We just celebrated our 250th birthday. I'm the director of online learning programs, and for the last 9 years, I've been the MOOC lady for the University of Virginia. So I own our 75 courses and 7 specializations that are on Coursera. And I've had the honor to work with different teams at NovoEd and Udacity and FutureLearn. So I feel super lucky, and we've been able to reach millions of people through the Coursera platform. And I'm super grateful for that partnership and my role at the university. So today I'm going to be talking about Africa and a program that we're doing specifically for Africa. And the reason I'm talking about Africa and the reason I think Africa is super important is the United Nations is thinking that by the year 2030, which is not that far away, 42% of people on the planet that are 25 and younger are going to be in Africa. And so if you look at the World Facts Guide, there's only one country in the top 25 fertility ratings that's not in Africa. And so if you look at the sustainability goals for the United Nations, really looking at poverty and hunger and education and climate and gender equity, the program that I'm talking about today, it's called the African Scholarship Program. And the fundamental idea is trying to provide high quality educational opportunities to scholarship recipients so that they can then create a greater impact in their own community around creating businesses. And there's a real focus on gender parity and gender equity in this work. So what is it? We've partnered with Distance Education for Africa. dafrica.org is their website, and dafrica.org it supports a mentor network of just about 100 mentors across Africa. And to date, we've given 33,000 scholarships to participants. We've reached participants in every country in Africa. And the program is based on a community of inquiry research framework. And so we use Coursera and the content that's on Coursera for the cognitive presence. So they've got readings, they've got lectures, they've got quizzes, they get certificates for completion. But then we also have that teaching presence. So we use the mentors that dAfrica coordinates across Africa to help be that kind of mentorship for participants in the program. And then we also have the social presence. We have a super vibrant WhatsApp community. And I will say, our biggest issues have been around intermittent Wi-Fi and self-directed online learning. And so having the Coursera mobile app and then being able to use WhatsApp, which is a common app that many people use anyway, that's been super helpful in building community and helping to support participants as they progress through the coursework. And again, this is the section that I own. So this is our Coursera homepage. I also own our online.virginia.edu, which is any courses, certificates, or degrees for prospective credit and non-credit at the University of Virginia. But this is our Coursera homepage. So again, at Coursera, we have 75 courses and 7 specializations. We're launching one right now that should be out by the end of the week. So we'll be 76 courses in the next few days. And again, we have these regional mentors, and that's been great for helping support people and ask questions and come up with best practices of, download the lectures and listen to them on your commute to work type of best practices, and some leadership and direction for participants. And we have been able to reach learners in every single nation, even some that we're not supposed to reach. So I think, Sudan, there are some nations that we've reached. We've now had learners in every single nation. We had a big milestone a couple of years ago where we went over 20,000 scholarships, and we got to every nation in Africa. In 2020, we provided 11,105 scholarships. And I love these two students are from Burundi, and they took the bus to come to a ceremony and celebrate. They spent 8 hours on the bus to come together as a community and celebrate the accomplishments in person. This was pre-COVID. For people learning and continuously learning. And most of the classes that we've done have been business classes. We did try some coding classes, and they were not very popular. The theme this year, we have courses every month, and the theme this year is entrepreneurship. Here are some pictures of different participants that have been in our program, and you can see some of them are, have their certificates that they've printed out saying, hey, I completed this online course from the University of Virginia and Coursera. In 2021 through September, so last month, we've provided 4,898 scholarships. And I think the number's a little down because so much content's been opened up for free because of COVID. And so people, I think there's more content available, and I think people are busier and more burnt out. And so they have less bandwidth to do continuous lifelong learning. And there are more options to choose from. Maybe not all designed on the community of inquiry framework, but more opportunities. Here's some of the pictures. We've had our first, on the left there, Samuel in the kind of pinkish shirt with a tie, got his degree, his bachelor's degree, and it was this big celebration because he really started on this educational journey by taking online classes through this program, and then he went into a degree program, and he graduated this fall, and so that was super exciting. And I should say also here, there have been companies that we've worked with that have had a number of people. So in the upper right, Cellulant Technologies is one of the companies that's a mobile provider that we've had a lot of people from that company go through our program. The latest thing that we're doing that we're super excited about is we're publishing student work. And so we've now published 4 books total. 1 book is on the program design and outcomes. But these 3 books are participant work. And, we essentially realized that there was a whole, where a lot of business case studies were about multinational companies, or there was very Euro Western centric viewpoints. Let's do a case study on Walmart or United Airlines or Hershey Foods. And so we've now got a total of 54 participant written case studies on local, regional, and international businesses, but from an African perspective. And so, for example, one of them is on different breweries and the emergence of microbrews, and looking at sorghum as a potential ingredient because it's more common in Africa. And how do you do that? So we're super excited about this, and it's wonderful to showcase the participants in the program by being able to publish them in a book. And so that's the latest thing that we're working on. And that's it. Thank you so much. You can reach out to me, Kristen@virginia.edu. You can also connect with me on LinkedIn. I'm usually there every day during the week. And if you're interested, guess what? It did the URL wrong. If you're interested in signing up for the program with DAfrica, it's www.deafrica.org, and you can see the different programs that are available there. And if I'm awake and presenting in person, I'll make sure to update my slides so that it's spelled correctly. Thank you so much. I look forward to seeing everyone, and I hope everyone's having a great conference.